Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is the sixth part of that we are building audio streaming platform. So on my previous of, video, we set up all the front end API and Redux Thunk, and now it's time to build all the page, all the component, right? So first we are going to start with a sign up and login. So let me show you my file structure. So you can see inside source folder we have component, features, pages, and inside pages we have explore page, home page, library, profile, and register. So inside a register we have two uh, file, login and sign up. So I already open up my sign up page. So I'm just walk you through all the code line by line and how this page link with Redux and how this page trigger the reducers, right? Because we are managing Redux state. Okay, so we should trigger the function which is built in the slice file, right? Okay, so let's get right into it. This is my import all the library or all the important dependency or yeah. So first I import use state and use effect, and then from React, and then link and use navigate from React router DOM, and use dispatch, and then third is use dispatch and use selector from React Redux. And these two is very helpful because we have to dispatch and we have to trigger the function, right? And then we import sign up user and reset from user slice, and then toast. So it's a notification. So you can see the notification UI from React Toastify, and then motion. This is the trimmer motion, and it generates animation. So yeah, this is my few import, and this is the function. This is the inter function, and this is my props. Okay, so and I export as a default, so I can use this file into my other file, so I can call it, right? So yeah, so let me explain you line by line. So we name it dispatch, and then we call use dispatch, and also I name navigate called use navigate. This helpful to redirect into other page or other routes. And then loading an error. These two are coming from state users. It's come from user reducers from global state, and that global state is linked with the user slice with this page. I think if you watch my previous video, so you can relate to. And then I initialize my all the form in input field. Okay, so I use state, and this is the two things, form data and set form data. Okay, this set form data is assign all the data into a form data, and yeah, and it's action, right? So I name it name, and then I assign as empty string, because we don't know at first. At first on our form we have a empty, right? So that is the thing. Then username, email, password, gender, profile image. So in profile image we put it null. Why? Because right now we don't have any image. So that is the things. So this is the my form data and set form data, where I'm just destructuring all the in a form input field. And then after that also I'm using use state, where I use null, because first um, and this is from preview and set preview. When user provide their image, so I want to show their image on my UI, right? So they can understand whatever image they provide and how it looks like. And then errors and set errors. So here I'm just manually creating it. But if you don't want to create, don't worry, because we already create it. So I'm showing you, you can manually create here. You can manage this state here also. But this line of code, there is no need. Okay, then I'm using use effect. So I'm just dispatch reset. Why is that? Because this reset can clean your uh, error, all the things when it's mount. So you can see clean up preview URL to prevent memory leaks, and then return preview, and this URL, right? And I dispatch and preview. This is the use effect. And then client side validation, which means we already handle all the input field validation on backend, but on frontend we also validate, because if you put something wrong, so instantly you can get uh, a message. So that is the things. So valid form. So first is new error, and then it's a form data dot name dot trim, and the new error name, full name is required. If you don't provide a name, so instantly you can get a message, hey, just fill up your name field. And for username, email, so I'm using match, and you can see this is the validation for email. And then yeah, valid is required. And then form, you have to put at least 6 character on password. If lower than 6, you can get a message, that is password must be at least 6 characters. And then gender is required. So in this block of code, I'm just validating all my input field, right? Nothing else. And then second is handle change, which means inside input field, whatever data you put, I have to track. Otherwise, how can I understand whatever things you are putting, right? So handle change can handle that. So this function and this logic can handle that, right? And we are passing e for yeah. And yeah, first we are destructuring name value type files, and then we target either target, right? And then we put a if state, type triple is equal to or strict is equal to file. If it's true, then run this block of code. So, inside we have constant file and then file 0. Whatever file you put, I just get first from first array. So yeah, you can see this 0 index. So whatever in 0 index, I can get it. And then also I validate using another if state. This is the nested if state. File, okay, and then file size greater than 5 MB. So yeah, and then toast image must be less than 5 MB, right? Yeah, and I return, and then set form data. So prev all the data you put, So we are using split operator. Okay, so whatever data we have already, so it keep as it is, and then we assign a file in profile image, because these things comes from here. We already destructure this way, structure this way, so that's why we are just assign this file inside here. And then also set preview. So if you upload your image or profile image, so you can get instantly the preview. So we just set preview, right? So file, and here we are using ternary operator. If file is exist, it's true, that means it's run, and if not, null. Okay, and then else. So inside here, if file is not exist, it means it's false. So run this code, yeah, run this code. Set from data prev name value, right? And then clear error for the field being edited. Set errors prev name empty. This is a handle change. And now it's time to handle remove image. So inside preview, so you can remove that image, right? So yeah, this is the code, nothing else. So set from data prev, then same all the data you have, you can see as it is, and then profile image null. If you click on that particular cross icon, so it remove it, and that set preview null. Okay, it's easy. And then handle submit, so you can upload all the data. Okay, so we're using async. So if you use async, we have to use await, because it takes time, right? So that is the things. And then validation error, so we call just valid form, which is created above. Okay, recently we created, now we call it, and then we assign here. And then object key, it's a built-in method. And then this is keys, and we just pass in valid errors. And then length should be 0. If it's true, then run this block of code. So set errors we pass in, and then please fix the error in the form. So you can get the error. So yeah, so you can see the message. And then we create a form data instance. We are using new keyword, which means it helps us to create new form in instance. You call instant, somebody call object, so form data instant, and then we call it, and we assign sign up data, and then we use again object entries, and then we pass in this form data. This form data comes from here, right? And yeah, and then we are using for each method. So because here we can iterate the key value and a key and a value. Key means your field name, and value means inside this input field. And then if value is not null, which means run this code. So sign up append key and value. So all the key and value can be store or can be push sign up data. So after doing that, then inside try block we have to trigger dispatch. So you are using await, and then we are calling dispatch. So this sign up comes from state global global store. And yeah, and this is comes from user slice, this one, you can see this one. So I'm just triggering that function. Okay, and then I'm passing sign up data argument as a parameter. So this all the data I'm just passing sign up users, and then I just unwrap. And so just I want to show you, as I explain you a lot, when I explain to you this user slice, let me API from yeah, where sign up data, right? So you can see here I put the name form data. So this is the name sign up data. So you can mismatch the field name. It doesn't matter. A React can handle automatically. Okay, so here I'm putting a sign up data, and here I put a form data. So yeah, you can put same name, right? Because we are calling this dispatch, this function, this API function, with this entire form data, and then we reset it, and then we reset after uploading. Then we call again set from data, and then we make it empty, name, username, email, password, gender, profile, right? Because after uploading, you don't want to see same things again. So that is the thing. If you remove here, after uploading, you can see your filled in data. Okay, but it makes messy. So yeah, it makes user experience in bad way. So yeah, and yeah, this is a try block, and after that, set preview, I make it null, and then I navigate login. So if the form is submit successfully, so you can navigate automatically to this route login page. And during that, if you get any error, so catch block can catch it, and then you can see the message. This is the this is the manual message, like error message or error, and then I just make it in Toastify, right? This is the logic part, all the logic, all the function. I think guys you can get it, right? And then now it's time to understand the UI. Well, I think this I just explain to you the hierarchical structure, because CSS is I'm using Tailwind CSS. So yeah, if I explain each line, so the video will be much more. So but it's very easy. CSS is very easy. So this is my div. This is my first div. So inside this div, uh, we have all the things. So just we put it mean height is screen. So at least this amount of screen can show the UI. Then background color this, and then we flex item center, table center, padding 4, and small padding 6, which means above small screen you can see padding 6, but as in mobile version you can see padding 4. And then another div, it's a motion div, which means we are using motion for animation. So you have to use motion dot div, and then this is the motion uh, code. So opacity 0 y20, opacity 1 y0, duration 0.5, and then class is bg white, and then yeah, sim, and then max white, and then with full max max width medium, which means maximum your width can tend to medium. Okay, and then this is the h2 tag, join us today, and then this is the error. So if you get error, you can see the message, and this is a form data. So first, before explaining the form data, I want to explain this props, because we are using input. So manually we are because every input field we have to doing same things. So here we can create one times and then we can use input. So here label, type text, error, props, and then we put it label, okay, and then types, props, and then class with full padding 3, and then also error, and you can see then we pass in the error, right? So yeah, so here we create one submit and then we call handle submit. So yeah, because entire form we can submit, so that's why. And then class name is space y4, which means vertically, yeah, I put 4, and then we input. So label name is full name value form data name, on change handle change, placeholder John Doe, errors, similar or similar thing for all the file, all the input field. And then we using another depth for gender, and yeah, name gender, value form data gender, on change handle change, and then class, right? And then yeah, option value select gender, male, female, others, and then errors dot gender, and if this is true, so this UI, right? So this is, and operator, this is the, conditional rendering. So it's a JavaScript conditional rendering, not a React JS. Yeah, so if it's true, then run this code, or show this UI. And then we are using another div. So it's a profile picture, and then input type file, name profile image. We only expect here image, and on change handle change, and class name, this is a class. So guys, I'm not explaining this class because it's not a UI, like it's not a CSS class. So I think you know, and even though you can get my code, so don't worry. The main part is understanding how backend and frontend and work and respond or talk each other, and how you create a logic. That is the main part. And then here you preview. If you upload any image, that means it's true. So when it becomes true, so run this code. This is the conditional rendering. So it must be true, then run this code. If not, skip this code. So yeah, so let's say you provide image, that means it's true. So you want to see the image and the button, so you can remove it, and then we are using button, and here we are using motion, then dot button, and while over tab type submit, disable loading, and then CSS. So we are using dynamic CSS, and then we're using loading spin it, right? So if you submit and if your data is loading, so you can see a circle loading snippet, right? So yeah, I'm just creating this with help of this SVG, and then animate spin H5, and then VBox, this circle path, and then yeah, sign upping. And so we are using here same things. We are using here ternary operator. If it's true, then run this block of code. If not, then show this UI. Then it's, yeah, this is the form data, and now below the form data we can see this UI. So it's so already have an account, which means you have account, so you can direct yourself to login page. So yeah, so this is my sign up page. So guys, I want to show you. So I run my code. I run my code on, yeah, so yeah, this is my UI. So I already created it, and but I explained to you how. So I'm showing you the sign up page. I got some error. Unauthorized. No route match. Oh, oh. Yeah, this is the right name. This is the form. Authentication failed. Token not provided. Please log in to access this resource. Yeah, this is the message because right now we are creating. Okay, so sign up. But this is a page. So I'm not gonna put the data right now because I want to explain something. So just I want to show you the UI. So with that sign up page, you can achieve this UI, right? And yeah, so yeah, so now we have to create other things because this is the sign up page. Now we have to link with the main page. Okay, so we already create 4 page: app.jx, app auth layout, app main layout, app routes. So I'm clicking again. So sign up and login page from what layout page, and this is the main layout page. So you there is a separation between main layout page because all the page you can see here. Okay, so you can see all the page. Okay, so maybe you don't want to show this main layout page without login. So yeah, it's up to you. And what layout means, you want to show these 2 things, maybe login, sign up, or dashboard, whatever it is, right? And yeah, so we create this 4 file. So first I'm going to explain to you app auth layout. Okay, this is the, and we are importing outlet. Now outlet means where you can show the children, right? So outlet from React DOM, and then we called, and then we export default as a function auth layout, and we call it, and yeah, then what outlet. So where you want to show login, sign up page, right? This is the auth layout, and then main layout. This is the main layout page. So we are using use state, use callback, and then outlet, similar things. And here we are using header and navigator. Don't worry, I'll explain to you. Header and navigator bar. This is my header and this is my navigator bar. I'm saying this is the navigator bar and this is the header, right? So yeah, so I create 2 component and I just import here. So first let me explain to you this app main layout, what's happening. So this is the local state sidebar. Each sidebar open and set each sidebar, then as a we make it true, right? And then we are handling toggle sidebar. We use callback, and then yeah, this is the callback function, and set each sidebar, and we are using prepped. So if you click on it, it make it false. If already false, if you click on it, it makes true, like this, like this, right? So yeah, this is the logic, and then we are returning this and header and navigator bar. So inside the header, just we called toggle sidebar, and then we passing toggle sidebar, nothing else. And then inside body we have navigator, and then each sidebar open or not, and then set sidebar open, right? Yeah, this is the toggle sidebar, and here just we are passing these two things, right? And then main layout, and it's very important because here we are managing this amazing UI. I'm going to show you. So if you look at, you can see if I click on it, so this UI is adjusting based on my sidebar, right? So how we achieve these things? So if you understand this dynamic class, yeah, let me explain you. So we are using a string, yeah. So flex one, transition wall, duration 30, 300, and when the sidebar is open, so here we are using ternary operator. So when our sidebar is open, so margin left 0, but when it in mobile version, but when it the laptop version or PC version, the margin left should be 64, and when it's not true, run this code 0 and 20 like this. That means now it's become false. Click on it, you can see 64. Remove, right? Yeah. And if I show you in phone version, it's a responsive. No. Mm, it's not working here. Let me. So this is the UI. I think you can see it. This is the UI. So in phone version, you can see this way. So this is the top bottom navbar, right? You can see it's a bottom navbar. Home, explore, right? It's looking good. It's looking very amazing, right? Yeah. So yeah. So this is the app main layout, and then we have app routes. So all the routes we are handling here. So actually, as I told you again and again, in production level code, all the developer want to separate their code as small as it can be. So because in future it should be scalable or maintainable. So that's why I just separate, because now this it's not a big project, but it's a best practice. So I import here what layout, main layout. So inside this app routes, we are going to import, or we are going to call these two things, and then this app route we are going to link in app.js. You can see we call app routes here, right? So let me explain to you. So we import all the things you can see from its folder, their folder, and then first we are importing routes and route, and inside routes first we call route. So it's a what layout. So we call what a layout, and then inside this what layout we have two route, login, sign up. So we already create sign up, and now we are going to create login, don't worry. And then app, main app routes. So we are using route. Inside route we have this all the children, right? So we have home, explore, upload audio, all audio, right? Nothing else. And then we are link this file here. This is my main app.js, right? So I just use dispatch because there is a catch. The catch is I'm called this fetch current users. So that's because this is the main. Okay, so when you are fetching user data, the current user data, so every page you have to fetch these things. Otherwise, let's say if any page need login users, then you can allow to like a login. So maybe they say, hey, you're not login, even though you are login users. But if you do here, it solve all the problem. So that is the things I'm just calling on my main function, and then I'm just input browser router. So it help you it help you yeah, it helps you to navigate an app routes. Then toast container, we have to wrap up toast container, right? So yeah, toast container, and yeah, then position top right, auto close 3 seconds. Yeah, this is the built-in props. And then inside browser router we have app routes. So yeah, this is app.jx, and yeah, it's very easy and simple. So I think now you guess it. So we have a route, where it is, app routes. Yeah, so the path is login. Okay, and now if you see, we change this path login, so you can see here login. Okay, but we have to go to sign up. Now I'm going to sign up new users. Let's say Elon Musk, and name is Elon 123, email Elon @gmail.com, password I put 6 and then gender male. Now I'm gonna choose the picture. I don't have email Elon picture, but whatever I get, I put this image. Yes, so as I told you, this is the preview, right? Whatever image you put, you can see here. But let's see, if you don't like it, if you click on it, it's removed. Then you can choose another picture. So let's put this guy. So yeah, and now let's see this 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 work or not. And now you can see the sign off snippet, right? Yes, guys, it's working. I'm happy it's working. Now you can see also the pop-up message from Toastify, and now logging in. The email is Elon @gmail.com, and then password. No. Well, let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guys, you can see the login. The login is also working, right? And now look at here. So yeah, Elon Musk and his profile image, right? But we have to create uh, login page. But I want to show you the MongoDB. Well, I want to show you the MongoDB because So you can see, just I this is the MongoDB Atlas. So I want to show you the database. So this is the users, and this is the second document. So first document we have Injajul, and second is Elon Musk. So you can see, let me oh my god. So you can see the name. The name is Elon Musk, and then mail, right? This is the document inside MongoDB. And yeah, and now it's time to create a login page. So sign up and login page same, right? So this is the login page. Okay, nothing else. All the things, all the logic we have in login page. Just we have two things, email and password, and we are not doing anything. So yeah, same things we are, input all the things like, link, use navigate, and use dispatch, and then login users. This is the use dispatch from reducers. Okay, so we have to call it, and when you trigger it, then you can see, right? And yeah, dispatch, navigate, and same things, loading, error, and use state. We only care about email and password, and then error, set error, and show password, and set show password, right? And then validate form, and similar things, validate form, and then handle change. We also explain to you here handle change, but here is the difference. We care about name and value. There is no file. So and then set from data. We're using split operator. So here from data and then name value. Then set errors. Split and then form name and empty. Then handle submit. Similar things, and then we dispatch login users, and then yeah, and then we navigate automatically, and then catch block, and then this is the UI. The UI is same. The UI is same, right? So yeah, so guys, this is the same logic, same code. Just we have different things. Don't have account, and then here just sign up. So in sign up page, uh, we would have here login, but now here we have sign up, and then sign up here, right? So sign up and login, it's a similar page. Logic is similar, but the input field is lower, right? And yeah, so this is the sign up page and login page.